Hello guys, it's been quite a while. I think it's okay to have to start out with a small apology for being absent for so long. As you can see, my whole studio setup is changed. My whole world has changed the last couple of months. So why has it taken me more than 2 months to make a new video? For once, a few days after the video was released, I was driving towards a local volcano called Mount Batur. On my way to Mount Batur, I was a little bit in a rush to catch the sunset and the magic light. And I don't know, some monkeys ran over the street, and it caught my attention for a brief second. And the next thing, I was like flying midair over. I ran straight into another scooter, which was like going in front of me, and I was landing on my head and my shoulder, and I actually just went out as a, I ended up breaking my collarbone. So yeah, basically I haven't been able to do anything. I've been having my arm in a sling like this for 2 months. I was supposed to be operated in Bali, but I was not operated in Bali, and then we went home. After a month in Denmark, I was operated here in a hospital in Copenhagen. It's almost 6 weeks ago I was operated right now, and so I'm definitely healing up and getting better, but at the same time I'm still not really functioning. I can't really work still. I can't take on my backpack, and I've just been struggling with the whole move back to Europe and Denmark. The whole pandemic thing, the whole dream about staying in Bali for a year or two was basically shattered after 2 months. Bali was not the place anymore, as it was the dream was something else. And my kids couldn't really go to school there. All the schools are closed, so it made sense to go home. I've been struggling to find the motivation to do a video, also because I was very much in pain. But the last few weeks, maybe I could have done a video, but I was a little bit like I didn't really want to force myself into do it. So much goes into making a video. It all starts with a good idea. It all starts with writing a script. And by the way, I didn't really write any script for this. I wrote down a few pointers here on. So yeah, 2020, huh? It's not easy. Not easy. Yeah, so it's been a lot of days where I struggled even to get dressed. There was not really any reason to get dressed. I was just it's just a matter of getting through the day and setting up the apartment and getting the internet to work, and all these kind of things when you move into a new place. For me, not to be able to work as a photographer kind of puts me in a little bit of a identity crisis, I think. And this whole year has been so crap for me, because of the pandemic, then because of the injury, and now because I am struggling to get back into a routine that I really haven't had for more than 6 months now. Maybe that's also why I didn't really want to make a video. I didn't want to sit here and be sorry for myself. Maybe it's also a little bit too late in the day. I tend to get a little bit more heavy mooded in the evenings, so maybe I should just continue this tomorrow. Maybe I should just go and listen to some calm music in my bed and silently fall asleep. And yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's stop this for now, and I'll get back to this tomorrow. Hopefully much more fresh. And that's a new day. The sun is shining. I'm in a much better mood. It's a lovely day, and I think we should just continue with what is here. I just wanted to make this video to let you know that I'm back in business, and I'm officially climbing back up on the YouTube horse. And as we are approaching one of my absolute all-time favorite seasons in landscape photography, the autumn, I'm also gonna bring you along on some very exciting trips in the field. It's all gonna be very exciting, and I'm looking very much forward to that. So if I didn't spend my time doing YouTube videos, and I obviously didn't, What did I spend my time on? I've been looking very much into strengthening my brand and my business. And of course, I've also been recovering from my injury, so I've been lying down a lot on the sofa. So if you need any tips for any Netflix series, just write in the comment below. I have especially been looking into how I can improve and tailor my photography workshops around the world to fit this new world of pandemic and travel restrictions and everything that we all know. All of my photography workshops in 2020 have been either cancelled or postponed until further notice, really. I think it's safe to say that the world will not go back to anything normal anytime soon. So my future workshops in 2021 will be much more focused on personal development and mindset and how to push yourself forward in your photographic journey. So I'm looking into much more new locations and trying to avoid some of the most touristy places. For example, in Iceland, I would normally stop at a place like Skogafoss waterfall, but sometimes there can be more than 200, 300 people at that location. So I will probably skip places like that in the future and focus more on locations where we can be much more isolated from other people and have a more adventurous and isolated experience. Location-wise, I will be focusing a lot more on Europe and especially Scandinavia, closer to where I'm based now, which is Copenhagen, Denmark. It doesn't really make sense to set up a workshop in Patagonia or New Zealand or East Java for that sake, because that's not really possible at the moment, and I want to be focusing much more on putting my effort into workshops that I know that can actually happen. And I think I've already spent too much of 2020 dreaming about setting up a workshop again and going somewhere epic, and in reality this is not how the world looks at the moment, and international travel is not a thing right now. So let's hope it will be that again in 2021. I'm super stoked about I've just set up a workshop in the Faroe Islands in winter. It's gonna be in the end of February if all goes well. And I'm super excited for that, because going to such an epic location in the winter is just a mind-blowing experience, and I can't wait to share that winter experience with some very adventurous souls. And then hopefully I will also be able to set up a workshop in the Dolomites next year, because that has been a plan for a long time. It was actually going to happen here in the autumn, in October, but things are not really that good yet in Italy, and I think it's too early. I just hope it's gonna happen in 2021. So be on the lookout for that workshop. It will launch pretty soon. In general, Europe is going to be my playground for the next year or two, and I'm also looking into Lofoten and Norway in general, because Norway is just a fantastic place, and I haven't traveled in Norway for the last 10 years or something, so I'm definitely looking into setting up a workshop up there as well. So my photography workshop should not only be a trip where you come home with some fantastic photos. They should also be much more focused on mindset and personal development within photography. It should also prepare you to set up your own photography trips, to make you more ready to go on your own adventures. And I will also be teaching much more of everything I know about social media platforms and how you can strengthen your online presence, be much more consistent and diverse in your feed on Instagram and other media platforms. Other media platforms? You can of course read much more about upcoming workshops or send me any inquiries on the link below this video. Thank you so much for watching this, and I always appreciate a like and a comment, and if you don't already subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. It does really mean a lot to me, and I will see you in the next video. I'm super excited. It's not gonna be as long as it just was, so it's gonna be much more. There's gonna be a much. It will subscribe and you will get the notification, okay? See you in the next one.